Well, hi, this is Kevin with the Contractors Resource Center on Contractor TV. This show is dedicated to helping support California contractors and those that are interested in getting licensed as a California contractor. Our business focuses specifically on helping newly licensed contractors with general liability, workers' compensation, and other business services. Today we have David from the Plaster Contractor School, and we're going to talk a little bit about what the process is like to get licensed as a B in the new B-2 classification for California. David, welcome. How are you?
Hi, Kevin. I'm good. How's it going, boss?
Good, good. Appreciate the time. So really the goal today is to learn a little bit about, what the process is to get licensed as a B licensed contractor. And again, this new B2 classification that the California State License Board has. I know you've been in the business and coaching and helping students for several years on how to get licensed. So again, maybe share with us a little bit on, what is the process? How long does the process take? And tell us a little bit about your school.
Okay, so the first off on the general B license, which is, that license has been around a long time. That one requires you to have 2 or more trades, framing at least for 4 years, operating at a journeyman level. As a framer, it can be either rough or finish. Okay, so that's one thing that you have to have. And then the other 2 trades, you don't necessarily have to have 4 years of experience, but you need to be familiar, because anytime that you do a general B license, you have to do 2 or more trades when you take the job. Okay, so you have to be able to go into a job as a general B contractor and at least be doing 2 different things for that particular job that you can't specialize. So that's one of the reasons why they do that,
Okay.
to keep it fair to all the other trades.
Okay.
So one guy's not going in and just doing one thing.
Okay.
And then the B2 is a relatively new license that I'll get into, a little later. As far as the general B goes, a lot of guys and gals that are framers that work for a general B contractor or even a general A contractor generally get the experience necessary so they can be a B contractor.
Right.
And as far as the time frame goes, essentially, once a student is enrolled and they start studying online and we get their application completed and filed, it's about a 10 to 12 week process.
Okay, about 10 to 12 weeks in terms of studying and getting ready to take that test. And then once you're ready, is there another wait for the state?
Well, no, I would say A to Z. Okay, so once we get going, we want to get the application completed relatively fast and get it turned in, because there's going to be a waiting period before you actually go and take your test. So
Okay.
Based upon that, I tell everyone, let's get your application and your paperwork completed first. There's a lot of paperwork that needs to be done and needs to be done correctly. And
you help with that? You help with the application
absolutely.
process?
Yeah, I'm going to help them with all their paperwork and make sure that it's done in a timely manner. Therefore, we can get it filed with the state. And especially now, because the price of the application fee is going from $330 to $450 as per January 2nd.
Yeah, I saw that this last week. In fact, there's a lot of the rates are going up on all the different classifications.
Right. Everything's being raised as of 1/2/22. So if you're thinking about getting your license, I advise you to at least get going on it and get your paperwork completed and get it turned in prior to that date.
Okay, so that's a good point. So I just want to think about this. If they sign up, go through your course or go through using you as a coach to get ready to take the test, I'm trying to think, where's the time frame for actually having to pay that amount? Are they still going to be able to get in and pay that lower amount this year?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as long as the application is dated prior to January 2nd.
The application that's sent in is dated.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Postmark prior and arriving there, in which they can it's opened, the state has it in their hand, then you're good to go. Anything after January 2nd, then it's going to be $450.
Okay, thanks for clarifying that. That's good to know. And you help walk them through the process. You have practice tests. Tell me a little bit about how the practice tests work.
Okay, so the program is streamed online. So once a student's enrolled, they're able to access our private site individually themselves and get on a program that's just there, so they can go at their own pace. They have access to everything. All the chapters are streamed. So there's going to be an instructor on there that's going to stream video in which they can follow along with the manual, with their books, and go through the whole process.
And then when they're ready, then they can take their test.
Yeah, absolutely. So at the end of each one, they have chapter tests. Okay, so it's basically designed so they know their score, they know exactly where they're going, and then once they take that final test, they know exactly where they stand, and they should be ready at that point.
So like once you get 90 or 80% consistently, what is the percentage overall to pass the test for the state? Is there a
I tell most of everyone that takes it to make sure you're at least 90% before you go to the next phase, just because it's a safe place.
And what's the benchmark for the test? Like for the insurance licenses, it's a pretty low bar. It's 60% or better.
Well,
in the state of California on the test.
That actually was raised as well. So for the law, I think you can pass. I think it's 68 at the law, and the trade is 70. Okay, there are a little more leniency on the law, but you have 130 to 140 questions. So realistically, you can miss quite a few questions and still pass.
Got it. But the point being, the practice tests get that 90% or better, you should have no problem being able to.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about this new license that the state released, this B-2. What is this B-2 certification, this B-2 license?
Okay, so the B-2 is specific to residential remodeling. Okay, so it's going to be basically any project to do improvements to an existing residential wood frame structure. Okay, so meaning going into a home that already exists, that's already built, doing some demo, and then doing the remodel, so to speak. Okay, and the good thing about the remodel is it covers a lot of different trades. Okay, well, you could do the same as a general B, but with a general B, you're wide open to build whatever. Okay, so the remodel will cover the finished carpentry, drywall, flooring, insulation, painting, plastering, roof repair, siding, and tiling. Okay, so basically, if you go into doing a kitchen remodel or a bath remodel, you're going to have it pretty much covered with this particular B2.
So unlike the B's can do foundation work, structural walls. So the B2 is like it's a B light. The testing, different type of criteria, same type of.
It's the same process. It's the same program. Of course, it's just different. It's specific to that test.
Okay.
So it's going to cover a real generalized thing, but it's going to be more like, just remodeling, just rebuilding existing.
Focused on that. Sure.
Exactly.
Sure. Okay. There's a ton of there's less and less schools out there. There used to be a ton. There seems to be a lot of consolidation in the contractor testing space. You've been successful for many years. I hear great feedback from my clients that I've referred over to you. Tell us just a little bit about, what makes your school different than the others that people might find online.
Well, one thing that's different is the fact that, it's me and one other person. So we're tight knit. We both come from a construction background. So not only do we know what we're doing as far as this goes at the school itself, but we both have experienced construction for a number of years. And I know from everything that I've done in the past that the material that we use for publishing is very, very good. It's been around for a long time. Yeah. So it works. Updated. Yeah, it's updated. It's continually updated. It's actually updated every 90 days. Okay. And if there is anything that's added to a particular trade, then we always get the updates and we forward them to our students. So a lot of times the CSLB will add stuff to a particular trade. As soon as it's released and we get our hands on it, then we pass it on to our students.
Perfect. Perfect. Great. Appreciate you covering that. So if folks want to get a hold of you and learn more, what's the process?
Well, you can go online. You can reach us at plastercontractorschool.com. Simple. Or you can just call us at 866-500-6553. We're based out of Plaster County.
Right in California, Northern California. Yep. Not too
Correct.
far from
Correct.
us. Yep. Yep.
But we, we cover the whole state, and I've helped people from, Eureka, all the way down to Palm Springs.
Perfect.
So,
Perfect. Yeah, it's a great relationship. Thanks for, taking care of a lot of our clients. It's a good fit because once somebody is licensed, they have to have a contractor bond. We help them with that. The Contractors Resource Center helps with contractor bonds. And then when they're ready to go out and start doing some work, we can help with the liability insurance. And if you start hiring employees, we can help with the workers' comp insurance as well. So it's a great, great relationship. So Dave, thanks for the time. Appreciate the education, and have a great Thanksgiving with the family.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
All right. See you, buddy. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.